You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is someone who will likely go far in his career because he's serious about his work and follows through on his commitments. You won't see him making a lot of noise or bragging. Instead, he steadily moves towards his goals with strong discipline and focus. In short, he's more about results than just talking big.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he tends to stay calm and handles problems without having emotional outbursts. He doesn't let setbacks rattle him or make him blame others loudly. Instead, he tries to solve the issue and get back on track. He may not be very supportive or comforting to others, but for himself, he recovers and moves forward.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work are likely to respect him because he's polite, follows the rules, and doesn't cause drama. He doesn't get into fights or loud arguments, preferring to keep things peaceful and professional. He's the kind of person who quietly does his job without stepping on anyone's toes.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your own career, he's likely to be quietly proud of you, not jealous or threatened. He won't make a big show of praise, but you'd notice a polite acknowledgement or gentle encouragement. He values hard work, so he'll respect your efforts and achievements rather than feeling insecure or resentful.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he probably won't resent you or feel deeply insecure. He values order and hard work, so he sees your success as something you've earned fairly. While he might not shower you with praise or show a lot of excitement, he won't act out or hold grudges.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's careful with money and likes to keep things organized and planned. You'll find that he pays attention to details, avoids risky or impulsive spending, and tries not to waste what he has. He may even keep track of his expenses closely, always making sure bills are paid on time and savings are growing.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be richer than he truly is. You'll see him making sensible choices, avoiding showing off, and sticking to what he can afford. If he wants something, he makes sure he can really afford it.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is usually quite reserved when it comes to both money and showing kindness. You might find that he doesn't easily offer help or gifts unless it's really necessary, and he's careful about where his resources go. If you value open hearted warmth and easy sharing, you may feel he's a bit closed off in these areas.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward when it comes to money. You can expect him to talk honestly about finances, budgets, or spending without hiding things or playing games. You'll find it easy to trust him as he values honesty and prefers everyone to be on the same page.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework should be shared fairly, not just left for you alone. He values order and routines, so he would want a clean and organized home and see it as everyone's responsibility. You won't have to fight for your share. He sees teamwork as important for running the house smoothly.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and tell you what to do. He's practical and likes things done right, so expect him to pitch in and follow routines, maybe making lists or finding efficient ways to tackle tasks. He's not the type to fuss or whine. Instead, he'll quietly take care of what needs doing.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He doesn't argue just to prove he's right. Instead, he listens with patience and tries to see your side. While he might not show a lot of emotional warmth or deep understanding, he remains polite and steady during disagreements. He prefers keeping things calm and orderly. So, fights or harsh words are not his style.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and does not say hurtful things or act aggressively. You won't have to worry about him yelling, making rude comments, or slamming doors. He keeps his feelings in check, handling anger quietly and calmly.
Does he have a bad temper?
This is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He stays calm even when things go wrong and handles stress without blowing up or causing drama. It's not a red flag because he's more likely to solve problems quietly than make scenes.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when something goes wrong. If he makes a mistake, he won't try to blame you or come up with excuses. He's polite and steady. So you'll hear a simple apology and see him quietly fixing what needs to be fixed.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He values politeness and follows rules, so he won't push you or ignore your wishes once you've made them clear. If you set a boundary, you can trust that he'll listen and act accordingly without trying to guilt you or change your mind. He might not talk much about feelings, but he believes in fairness and good conduct.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he is not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands and accepts your feelings without getting offended or upset. You won't have to worry about drama or him withdrawing because of it.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values respect and order, so he won't use anything shared in confidence to hurt or embarrass you later. He keeps things private and doesn't talk behind your back or make jokes about sensitive topics.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. He values routines, responsibility, and keeping his commitments. So he doesn't go looking for trouble or excitement outside the relationship. You won't have to worry about him flirting, wandering, or keeping secrets behind your back.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or likely to act jealous, controlling, or always suspicious. He is steady, respects boundaries, and isn't prone to dramatic feelings or constant worry about what you're doing. Instead, he believes in fairness and keeps things calm and practical.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side is not a sign of a controlling personality. He likes order and wants things to run smoothly, but he doesn't use protection as a way to control or limit you. He values fairness and keeps things practical, so his support won't come with strings attached or hidden rules.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do most of the work alone. He values fairness and routine, so he believes that looking after the kids and running the household is a shared responsibility. He may not be very enthusiastic or emotional, but he won't shy away from pitching in or playing his part.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and handle things without losing his temper. He does not yell or get overly emotional. Instead, he prefers to talk it out quietly and keep things under control. He values order, so he may remind them about rules or routines, but he does it in a steady, gentle way.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects hard work and fairness, so he values what you do for the family and also recognizes your achievements outside the home. You might not get big emotional praise, but he stands by you as a partner who values balance.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this is not the kind of man who will support your career just for now and then expect you to quit after you have a child. He believes in fairness and routines. So, if he values your job now, he will likely continue to support your work after the baby arrives. His support is steady, not just a temporary act before a big change.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will mostly act polite on the surface with your parents rather than showing deep warmth or affection. You'll see him behaving respectfully, speaking kindly, and following good manners, but he may not go out of his way to build close bonds or share personal feelings. His approach is steady and courteous, making sure there's no conflict, but don't expect him to be very open or loving. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He prefers keeping peace and order so he doesn't react with anger or cause extra drama. With him, tense moments won't turn into big fights. He's steady and knows how to manage outside pressure sensibly.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's the kind of man who may act modern and fair with you in private, but expect you to be a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values keeping peace and fitting in. So when family is around, he'll likely want you to follow the usual customs, like dressing modestly or helping with household routines. If being traditional in family settings matters a lot to him and his parents, you'll feel that gentle, practical push to blend in.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or side with his family. He believes in fairness and keeping things peaceful, so he won't jump into drama or take sides loudly. His style is steady and calm, always working towards keeping things smooth for both you and the family.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not likely to be a mummy's boy. He values fairness and order, so he won't blindly follow his mother's wishes or ignore you in conflicts. If there is a disagreement between you and his mother, he will listen to both sides and quietly try to find a balanced solution. Expect him to respect both you and her, working for harmony rather than drama.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects privacy and prefers to keep family matters between the two of you, rather than discussing them outside. If you ever feel concerned, you'll find him open to a calm talk about boundaries and trust.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man means your days are steady, well organized, and practical. He's reliable and hardworking, always trying to keep life running smoothly without much drama or sudden surprises.